wanna know what the number one thing I see that prevents entrepreneurs from being successful is? It's not having enough great ideas or tools or talent, it's us, and it's our tendency to constantly overcomplicate things. So the way that we overcome this is one simple thing that I want you to remember. Make things as simple as possible and only as complex as necessary. So there's 3 little bullet points that I remember to help me always keep this idea of simplicity in mind. The first one is reiterating that sound simplicity beats sexy complexity. Only, always, every day, and forever. We want to create things that are simple because simple works, simple doesn't break, and simple is fast. So that's the first thing. The second thing is making the distinction between essential and enhancing. Essential is something that has to be done. Enhancing is something that doesn't have to be done yet. And the data will tell us. When we create things that are essential and we ship them into the world, we get the data that tells us if it's working. And if it's working well, then we didn't need to enhance it. And if it's working okay, but we see an opportunity to improve, now we can invest with confidence into the enhancement that we wanted to put in place in the first place. And the third one is remembering that version 1 is better than version none. You've got to get it out and you've got to get it live, and your version 1 is something that's going to start to produce meaningful results in your business. It's either going to work somewhat as well or as well as you'd hoped and produce the results that you're looking for in the first place, or it's going to tell you where and why it's not producing like you had hoped it would. And so getting version 1 out there is going to give you important information to your business and produce the results that you wanted in the first place. But if you don't get it shipped, you'll never know that. So you've got to get it out into the world. Now, one of the reasons that's really important is because humans are pretty simple when it comes to how we stay motivated. It's kind of like the Pac-Man game. Pac-Man has to eat all of these little power pellets to continue to fuel himself to go stay alive, and then eventually he finds those big power pellets that powers him up so he can turn around and go after and get the big points by chasing down the ghosts. In humans, we work the same way. So when we get things launched and live, when we have those small successes, that fuels us, energizes us, and sustains us to keep moving through our business and investing in the things that are going to produce the most meaningful results. And as we get those small wins throughout the days and weeks, we also then can power up for those big wins that give us the energy we need to go tackle even greater, bolder risks in our business. So remember, keep things as simple as possible and only as complex as necessary, because sound simplicity beats sexy complexity every day, always, and forever. 2, make the distinction between essential and enhancing. And 3, version 1 is always going to be better than version none. Get it out, get it live, get it into the world so you can learn and decide, is it working, or can I improve it and upgrade it so that I can create the growth that I want with clear confidence. Don't let these things and your desire to make things perfect or overly complex get in the way of getting it launched and live so it can start serving you and your business.
Okay, if you are like me, or like most entrepreneurs I know, you probably take a lot of pride in your work, right? So the idea of putting something out there before it is totally ready can be a little unnerving. Does that sound about right? Take this course, for example, right? So the original plan was for Justin and I to record together, side by side in a studio. And as you can see, that didn't happen, right? Logistical considerations prevented us from recording in person together. And rather than wait or delay the first version of this course until we could record it in the way that we intended, we decided to record simultaneously, independent of one another, in 2 different locations, right? And the reason we did that was because we knew the sooner we could get this course out there, the sooner it would be able to start serving people. And that not only increases the reach and the impact that this course could have, but it also allows us to start collecting feedback, creating success stories, and identifying areas of the course that we might choose to improve in a future iteration. And the same thing is true for you. Prioritize progress over perfection. I think your customers will thank you for it. Okay, that is it for now. You can mark this video as complete, and we will see you in the next module.